Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to your weekly astrology. This week, we have a full moon in loving, open and unifying Aquarius. However, there is a bit of a T-square with a square to Uranus, and also Mercury is opposing Saturn. What does that mean? Well, you are on a quest for freedom and equality. How can you do that without disruption? Perhaps you can't, but here's how to handle it. Here's your weekly astrology. Hey, beautiful Virgo. How are you? This week we have a full moon. It's a slightly tricky moon because it has a T-square. We've also got Mercury opposing Saturn. So you may be feeling challenged a little bit around this full moon, but really pay attention to your emotions and think to yourself, how can I transform this? How can I change this? How can I make this a different experience? And your superpowers with this full moon are your ability to really look at the details. You've got those skills anyway, but they are supercharged on this full moon. So read through things, look to see if there's any tiny changes you can make for you to be able to be freer in your life, because actually the underlying message of this full moon is about finding our freedom and our equality and not accepting anything that is unfair. So there's that's running through it as well. But Saturn is in a tricky position for you because Saturn is saying, you know, it's really important that you commit to your happiness and you commit to your creativity and you commit to enjoying your life at the moment. And you may feel slightly restricted, the irony, because it's like, unless you really go for it, unless you really go for what you want and you're really honest with yourself, you know, Saturn is coming down a little bit hard there. Mercury's in your group connection as well. So Mercury kind of is in many ways helping you work with groups of people, collaborate. But I think you also watch out around the full moon, what you put out there in the world, what you put on the internet, what you put out in groups. If there is a group meeting, make sure that you're using that superpower to have all the details you need to back you up in any group situation. Now, Mercury isn't there very long because it's going into your super psychic zone from the 5th of August. And you're like really feeling things very, very deeply and sensing things. Pay attention, because all of us are super psychic, but we've forgotten how to listen to our inner voice. You know, even like I'm a well-known psychic, but I often don't listen to my inner voice. I know the answers, but it's like we can dial it down. So don't dial down your intuition this week. Allow it to guide you where you need to go, and you will pick up some extraordinary information. We also have Venus shifting signs, so your work with groups of people and your work online could really take off after the 7th of August. And don't forget, you know, Mercury is going fully direct now, so you've got those super linguistic skills that you naturally have are on top form. So anything you want to put out there, maybe wait until the 7th, till the full moon energy clears, and then take it from there. Let's see what the Tarot has to say for you. Okay, Virgo, your first card is the 3 of Cups. Funnily enough, that is about meeting up with people. So that's very in line with what's going on in your astrology. And also it's saying you're able to feel with the 9 of Pentacles that you're much more in charge of your reality at the moment. You've done the work, the rewards are there. Hopefully you're going to take some time out to spend some time in nature this week, and you're having this creative rebirth. We've got the Page of Cups here. There's something coming to you. I mean, sometimes it can indicate a very sensitive young child. But I think in this instance, looking at your astrology, it's about you suddenly tuning in and you really sensing things and you seeing the beauty in the world and you taking care of your own creativity. And combine that with the Knight of Pentacles, you can do anything. If you combine that sensitivity, that intuition, that seeing flowing with your emotions with the Knight of Pentacles, then you get the 6 of Pentacles. You create abundance for yourself. You've also got the Queen of Cups here. So there could be a water sign featuring this week that you're thinking about. Perhaps they've got a few worries. They've got the 9 of Swords. But ultimately, you're heading in the right direction. You're probably going to help them in some way, actually. because then you've got the world. So there is a great resolution there. If you feel that you have to leave someone behind, if you feel that you have to let go of someone because it's stopping you being happy and flowing in your happiness and your creativity, you have every right to do that. Anyway, gorgeous, take care of your beautiful self. Come visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight. I send you so much love. Hi gorgeous, before you go, check out my new film on my fabulous psychics. A lot of people ask me for readings, I don't do them anymore, but for over 20 years I've had an award-winning team of psychics that I truly hand-pick. So check out the film, let me know what you think.
The purpose of a reading, I feel, is very much to inspire people and to empower people.
It's about hope, it's about guidance.
Using a phone or being with you, it will be the same because the matter is spiritual.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them. So it was a psychic reading.
I don't remember the readings right after because it's not myself giving that, it's actually coming from spirit.
And it is a bit like a three-way conversation. I've got the person on the phone, I've got me, and I've got another voice that's telling me things.
I even shock myself, things that I come up with, and I think, how did I get that?
I'm channeling messages only for one purpose, to help people.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.
My priority is to connect to your truth and have the best life that you can have.
I think in my readings people feel a sense of a safe space where they can really be themselves, let go.
You need a feeling of being understood because reading should be empowering.
I will make sure when the reading is finished that you're happy with everything.
I couldn't do anything else. It's part of who I am. It's what I came here for, obviously.
And when they come back and tell you they've got their dream job or the love of their life, that really makes me feel like I'm valued.
I love to hear a sigh of relief. A lot of weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
We have the answers that we are looking for within ourselves. I know I have the tools to help you.
Everything begins and ends with you.